Hey y'all, let's have a conversation about this printer.
From paper to purpose, watch her design. When it's created, design's one of a kind. Cut, fold, turn dreams to life. Stay for the story behind every design.
This is the PROGRAF TC-21 printer, okay? I made a purchase on this printer on April 5th, okay? Listen, first of all, this is not slander to the business at all, but Houston, we have a problem, okay? This printer is my income source whenever I do things for my business. So it is very important for it to print properly. It's also important to be able to troubleshoot it if you have any type of problems. I've been having problems with this printer from day one. I am a content creator and I have not been able to really get on my platform and perform like I normally do and say what I have to say and have fun with my people because I'm in the background with this printer fighting, okay, to make sure that I can get prints out on time. I am currently running a business over here. So I have also signed up this printer on Canon site. Canon, if you see this video, I really need you to get a hold of me. Email wendyscreativedesigns@gmail.com because I have reached out. I have not got any feedback. Y'all make that site so complicated to get service or some type of feedback from somebody. I have purchased this paper from Amazon, from a supplier on Amazon. And it's the sticky paper, all right? This baby right here, when it does print, it prints good. But when it don't, it don't. It jams like crazy. The feeder do not feed through like it should properly feed through. This printer is very pricey. The paper is even more pricier. The toner is even more pricier. So you see where I'm going with this? The price keep rising. So you know what you get when you get it, right? People always say research, research, research. When I tell you I have researched before I got this and all the things that came up, all the good things, even a few of the negative things, you know, I've seen those too. I didn't experience any of those. Now I've had the printer now up until April and this is where we stand. Before I started this video, this year wasn't even going on. Okay. She gives hella paper jams. All right. That I have to cut out. The feeder. It says to cut it straight. If you cut it straight, then it will feed straight. No, that's incorrect. Because of the way, I don't know how this was built, but you have to cut it. Anybody that has this, you have to cut it at a slant in order for it to catch. I know this for a fact. So I slant my cuts from one end short on this side, coming towards where the window, where this open window thing, keyboard thing is there, and come outward. Why? Because the feeder pulls it through. Again, we are using sticky paper, so that's one of the issues. And it is really, really annoying to the point that I am ready to purchase another printer, and I shouldn't have to when I spent so much money on this. Okay? So, I do sound a little frustrated because I am. Alright? But let me tell you something. We need to figure out a solution on these printers. These people, and when you buy it from certain places like Amazon, even if it's through the company, but you can only return anything after 30 days. For some reason, it almost feels like the printer just does nicely up until that point before it start acting a damn fool. Excuse my language, YouTube, but facts be facts. All right. And, it's frustrating because it shouldn't take me a whole day and most of the night all the way up until 2-3 o'clock in the morning to get a certain amount of work done. Okay. This should be moving smoothly. If it isn't, the troubleshooting should be simple and all that, but it's not. And once I fix one solution, a new one arises. Okay. Also, if you buy this printer, make sure that you always got toner on hand because she runs out very quickly, especially if you're a heavy printer like me. Make sure you also have a thing to, what is it called? Ink refiller. Because it fills up your ink tank and you have to refill that. Those on Amazon, the lowest I seen was $21. So yeah. So it is definitely an investment. And on top of the investment that you get yourself into, again, make sure it's what you want before you buy it. I don't see any videos out here like this. Okay. So that's why I'm speaking on it. Again, she's showing off right now in front of you guys because I don't know. I was fussing while I was trying to get it to work, and this is going to work fine, but I guarantee you afterwards it's not. And I'm going to show you that if after it finishes, if it stops doing it, so you can see what I'm saying. Because it's very important for people to know what they're buying before they buy it. Some things are not listed or told to the consumers until after you get it and after the warranty has ran out. All right. Now, I'm not saying that this is anything negative on Canon because I love a lot of Canon products. I'm saying that I need some help, Canon. I need someone to reach out to me and tell me what's going on whenever I need a solution. I need an answer. No one. It asks you to sign up. You sign up. You put all your information in, and you still can't find a chat board where you ask these questions. So what the next best thing is to go onto YouTube and get YouTube to help you out. Well, I don't see anything on YouTube talking about what I'm looking for. So then you go onto Facebook. You see Facebook feeds, and them Facebook feeds are not very friendly. They're not very kind on this particular machine. And if I'd have seen those first, I probably would have never bought it. I would have moved on to the next printer. Now, am I going to let this stop what I'm doing and my business? Absolutely not. I'm not. I'm not going to let it do that. I'm going to continue. But at the same time, I'm not going to keep doing this and not say something on it so the next person that wants to buy it can do just that. Now, that paper it's supposed to be reprinting another paper. And it says it is a paper jam in it. This is what I have to go through every time I print something, and I should not have to go through this. Let me show you. This right here is what it's showing. It just printed out it done one job. It's supposed to print out 3, but it printed out 1. Okay? So when you go up here, I'm going to open it up so you can see. See the paper in there? Do you see a paper jam? No paper jam, right? No. Because there's no paper jam. So now I'm going to push it back. It's because the paper is not in the feeder that it censors a paper jam. Okay? And that doesn't really change anything. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out. All right. Paper's out. It's still saying this now because I've opened up things. I'm going to close it all the way to clear the paper jam. It shows you how to clear it. Hit OK. I've done that. It's going to take forever to get back to the screen again. So we're going to talk while we're waiting for it to get back on the screen. So as that is trying to do what it's supposed to do, let's talk just a little bit more. So this is the thing. I should not have to do this between every print. Okay? It should not take me as long as it's taking me to print what I need to print for just one packet. I think it's crazy. So now I've also, let me go on and make a note. I've also did all the things it say to do. I got the roller clean. I put I hit the tension on the feeder. I put it from standard to high. Okay. I also did the rolling tension on it. I put that from standard to high. So those are where they're supposed to be. I ran a roller clean test on it to make sure that there's no dust or particles. So I have troubleshooted this thing to the T before even creating this video. And I'm still having this problem. That is where my issue comes in at. That is where I need tech support or somebody to reach out to wendyscreativedesigns@gmail.com and tell me what the problem is. Okay? That's what I need. So now it's saying it's printing and there's nothing printing because there's no paper in there. So there's no such thing. So once it finished, clearing up, then we're going to go ahead on and I'm going to put this paper roll in here and I'm going to show y'all if it's going to work or not. It might work because y'all are watching. I don't know. But regardless, I'm still going to show you before I end this video. All right. So the printer is ready for me to reapply the paper roll in here. Okay. Opening up the thing. And what you're supposed to do is stick it in here. All right. You see my paper? It's straight, ain't it? Not that straight, but it's straight. Now, I've tried feeding my paper in like this here. This is the correct way it should be feeded in, but this is not the way that I do it. So now, this is the end I was saying. I would cut right here. You see how it's going diagonal? That's how I'm going to put it in there. Now, a lot of people will say, if your paper curls, that's another reason why it jams. Well, that is true, but also it should still be feeding. So I also like to do this sometimes. This is a lot of work just to print a print, okay? Now, I'm raising it up and I'm pushing this paper back. Just like that. So I can tighten it up on the roll. Because I did pull it out. Alright. Rubbing it up here. Just hoping that I can get it to print. Now I'm listening for a ding. Just heard it. So I'm supposed to close it. Right? Now we're here on the screen. I'm using a matte film, so that's why I selected. I'm using a 24-inch roll. Okay. And now we're waiting for the paper to feed. Let's look here. I don't know if y'all can see through there or not. So what it's supposed to do is roll out, go back in, roll out, go back in. It's supposed, you see it buckling right there? You see it jumping. That's because it's pushing the paper backwards. I don't know why, but that's what it's doing. Now, this is how I'm getting it to feed through. Y'all see it coming out? It's going to go back in and do it again. Now I'm going to hit my printer to print the picture that I want it to print while it's doing that. So now that I've hit the printer, I'm waiting for this here to actually get the message from the printer that it should be printing right now. Now it says it's processing, right? So what we're waiting for it to do now is print my picture that I put in there. It might work and it might not. I don't know. It just depends on how it's feeling. So now I'm looking over here in this corner again because I know what it's going to do. The first thing it's going to do is going to push the paper out again and analyze it and push the paper back in. And it's going to do that twice if it chooses to. Or it's going to bubble up and jam. Let's see which one it wants to do now that we are recording. All right. I hear it and it's jamming. Can y'all hear it? Of course not. Let's come over here and see what just happened. All right. The usual. Let's see what we got. A bunch of paper that just jammed up. Just so you can see. A bunch of expensive paper that just jammed up. And this is a every print thing. If it's not this, then it's the other situation I just got through telling you. All right? Fun times here. So, now you see firsthand. I'm not saying don't buy the printer. I'm saying you have been warned if you buy the printer. Expect the unexpected, basically. All right? I know all printers give you this and that, but this one here gives you something totally different that you won't expect, especially when you spend a lot of money on it. All right? So yeah. So y'all, I'm not really missing. I'm just fighting. That's why y'all haven't seen me. I'm just fighting. Y'all will see me though. Another video is coming up after this, but I just had to get this off my chest and let some people know. So you've been warned. If you buy it, buy it. Just know what comes with it when you buy it. All right. I appreciate you guys watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video, I hope. If you have any questions about this thing, leave them in the comments. If you have one, give me your experience. What are you doing to fix yours? We can come together and talk about this because baby, it's a conversation that need to be had. Okay. All right. Until the next video, y'all be good. Bye.